Yes, sine theta is given by the opposite over the hypotenuse. Or you can say sine theta is equal to oppo over hypotenuse. And that one becomes very easy for you to remember. Okay, now let us start by looking at some of the questions which are here. Let us go to the exercise. Sometimes the example is more bit. So let us look at the exercise. They are saying that find the length marked x of the following right-angled triangle. So I'll start with part A, and with part A, they are telling me to find x. Someone has the answer right now. So this is x, 8 centimeters, x 18 centimeters, and this is 32 degrees. This is 90 degrees. So how would we find the value of x? So we come and say sine of 32 equals to the opposite over the hypotenuse, and shall have sine 32 equals to the opposite of this angle is this x, so x over the hypotenuse, which is 8, and then you cross multiply, simple, 8 times sine 32, and the answer you get is, give me the answer. Eight sine 32, you get 4.2, so 4.2 centimeters. Okay, that's very easy. Let us look at part B. Hope you're not get confused. So part B, we shall have the triangle there. That, and we have this angle 41 degrees 19 minutes. So we shall get, this is 90 degrees, this is x, and this is 8. So I'm just reminding you this, so we are supposed to find x. So we have to change this into degrees. How do we change this? We have 41 degrees, so plus 19 divided by 60. So we have 41 plus 19 divided by 60. We have 0.32 degrees. So 41 plus that, we get 41.32 degrees. So we come and say sine of which angle? Sine of 41.32. Then 41.32 was this angle which is here, is equal to the opposite, cos opposite over the hypotenuse. So sine of 41.32 equals to the opposite. So the opposite of this angle, if you look at here, the side that is opposite, the side that is opposite to this angle is x. So they are facing each other. They are opposite one another. So it is x out of the hypotenuse, which is 8. Is 8. So we shall have x is equal to, cross multiply, 8 sine 41.32, and we get our x as, Carol, what's the answer? Carol is not there. So 8 sine 41.32, get 5.3 centimeters. Okay, simple. Let us go to another question. Let us do question number 5. 5. Number 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. Let us do question number 7, members. Are you saying? Let's do question number 7. Are you seeing number 7? Let me first maximize it for you and then you see it. Question number 7, this one is what we are going to do. If you are not seeing, you can touch on the screen, then increase on the, and then pinch, call it pinching the screen, and then you zoom in to be able to see. Okay. Expect an exercise at the end. Okay, so number 7, they are saying that an isosceles triangle has a base of 6 and equal sides, and equal sides are each 8 centimeters long. Find the angles of the triangle and its height. Okay. Members, are we together? Okay. So we have, it is an isosceles triangle. So let me draw an isosceles triangle like that. Sides, both sides are equal like that, and like that. Okay. Alright, so it has, the base is 6. Wow, from here up to here it is 6 centimeters. That is the base, 6 centimeters. And what else? They are saying that, and the equal sides each 8 centimeters. So this is 8 centimeters. This side is equal to this 8 centimeters because it is isosceles. Find the angles. Find the angles of the triangle and its height. So it has a height. So the height, let's call it h. It has this angle here, this angle here. Now, what do you know about an isosceles triangle? Yes. What do you know about an isosceles triangle? Alexandria, what do you know about an isosceles triangle? Alexandria, what do you know about an isosceles triangle? Yes?
It has 2 equal sides.
It has what? The network has made you to speak like a princess. It has what?
2 equal sides.
It has 2 equal sides, correct. Cynthia, what do you know about that?
2 equal sides.
Yes, correct. It has 2 equal sides. Cynthia, what should you say about the angles? Mwesigwa, let me ask you, Mwesigwa. Anything that you know about the angles, Mwesigwa? Mwesigwa, the microphone is not working. Let me see. Esther, anything that you know about the angles? Who knows something about the angles, members? Cynthia, you tell me the answer. You know the answer. Stop. Put up the hand if you know. Show the hand if you know. Sorry. Show the hand. Don't put up, but just show. Wow. 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 Okay. So, I'm asking that, what do you know about the angles of an isosceles triangle? What do you know about the angles? Anyone who knows the answer?
They are the
Yes, Patricia? Okay. Of
they are the same.
They are the same. Okay, they are the same. Mwesigwa, is it true? Are they all equal? I don't think so. They are not equal. Isosceles triangle? They are not equal. So what should be the answer?
The two are equal.
Which one? Which one? Let me say this is X, this is Y, this one is Z. Which one? Which one and which one?
X and Y.
X and Y. So which name is given to X and Y? Sorry, X and Y are called?
What?
They are called base what? They are called base angles. X and Y are called base angles. So the base angles X and Y for an isosceles triangle. Are we together? They are equal. X and Y are equal, are called base angles. They are equal for an isosceles triangle. So in that case, we know that X is equal to Y. X is equal to Y. So X is equal to Y. All right. So they're asking us to find the angles X, Y, and Z. They have given us this. Now, I told you that if this is an isosceles triangle, this side and this side, so it means that if this angle is here, this angle is going to be divided into two. So this will be half, and this will be half of Z. So we shall have half of Z here. Also, this base is going to be divided by 2. We shall have half here and another half here. So if this was 6, this will be 3, and this will be 3 centimeters. Such that now we have two right-angled triangles. We have this triangle here with 3 centimeters and another one here with 3 centimeters. So we can use sine. And we find this angle altogether. We can use sine and we can find this angle first, and we use sine. So we are going to first find this angle here, and later on we find this angle. So maybe let me call this one this angle here. So let me first draw the right angled triangle I'm talking about. Okay. So that is the right angled triangle. And if we look closely there, we are seeing this is 3 centimeters. So I'll come and write 3 centimeters. Then this is H, and this is 8 centimeters. So I want to get this angle so that I can use sine. Are we together? So let me call it P, angle P. So we can say sine is 90 degrees. Sine of P equals to the opposite over the hypotenuse. So I've called this one P, I'll call this one Q, such that my Z will be equal to P plus Q. Z is the overall angle here. Z is this overall angle. Alright, so from here, this triangle here is done, which is here. So sine P is equal to the opposite. So the opposite, if these are facing each other, so the opposite of P is 3, and the hypotenuse is 8. So sine p is equal to 3 over 8. That means that p equals to the sine inverse of 3 over 8. And my p is, what do I get as my p? So you get out your calculator and first put on and put. You have the answer?
Yes, 0.375.
0 point what? So what is the sine inverse of that? It is 22.0, isn't it? Esther, did you see how I got that 22.0? I first get 3 divided by 8, then equals, then I come shift, then I press sine inverse and I press equals. I get that. So P is 22.0, so 22 degrees. Yeah, 22 degrees. Now we go to the next triangle. This is the next triangle here. So I'll draw that triangle the way it is. Okay. So I have, this is 90 degrees, 3 centimeters, 8 centimeters, and this is, sorry, I want to get this one. This is Q. Okay. Okay, this is Q. So I want to find Q. So when you look closely there, you see that was Q there, and this is 8, this was 3. So it's what I've tried to do there. Yeah, so you can proceed and see. So we shall have tan of, sorry, I don't know why I like tan. So we shall write sine Q equals to the opposite, which is 3, over the hypotenuse, which is 8. The same thing, isn't it? So it means that my Q is sine inverse of 3 over 8, and my Q is 22. So remember I told you that when this, when this is an isosceles triangle, and we have a line coming from the top to the base, so this line bisects this angle into 2. If this is an isosceles triangle, if these two sides are equal, it means that it will bisect this angle into 2. So the angle which will be here will be the same angle which is here, and I've already proved it out that P is equal to Q by working out our sine, and we have got that the sine of P was 22, and also the sine of Q is also 22. So if you want to get Z, it will be P plus Q, which is going to be 22 plus 22, and our answer will be 44 degrees. So that is the angle. Now we are left with finding the angle of these other ones, the angle of Y, the angle of X. What is the angle of Y? What is the angle of X? But we know this is an isosceles triangle. So how can we get X and Y? How can we get X and Y? Maya, how can we get X and Y? Maya, how can we get X and Y? Yes? You don't know? Maya, how can we get X and Y? Okay. Who knows? How can we get X and Y? Who knows? We have found out Z, the angle from here up to here is 44 degrees. Who knows? Cynthia, do you know? How can we get X and Y, members? Okay. How do we get X and Y? How do we get X and Y? So we know that this is an isosceles triangle. So this angle is equal to this angle, isn't it? This angle is equal to this angle. And the angle sum of a triangle is 180. So we have this angle Z, which is P plus Q. So this angle Z here, the whole of it, plus this X plus this Y should give us 180. But remember that X is equal to Y. So instead of having, I can say instead of having X here, X is equal to Y. So it's like having X here and also you have X here. So X is repeating it. So because those angles are equal. So I'll have X plus X then plus Z is equal to 180. Why have I changed this one to X? Because I say that X is the same as Y, which was here. So they are the same. So for me to get the value of X, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come and say that okay. So I'm going to come and say that from that case I will say that Z plus X equals to 180, and Z we got it was 44. So plus 2x is equal to 180. So 2x is 180 minus 44, and 2x is equal to, so 180 minus 44, you get 136 divided by 2, and our
36.
And my x becomes
68.
68, correct, degrees. So the angles of this triangle are 68 degrees, and 44 degrees. Now we are left with finding the height h. So to find the height h, from there, how would we find the height h? So we have this 33, we know it. We know even p, so we can use Pythagoras theorem there. So so we are left with only 6 minutes, then you can finish this. So okay, so what I'm going to do is, this is h3, okay, that is h, that is 3, and we have got this one as 68 degrees. So we want to get h, and this was 8 centimeters. So for me to find h, I can use sine, and I say sine of 68 equals to, or we can use even Pythagoras theorem, doesn't matter. But let me use sine 68 is equal to h out of 8. So my h will be 8 sine 68, and my h will be 8 sine 68, 8 sine 68, you get 7.4 centimeters. And that is the answer of question number 7. Alright. Okay, so we are left with a few minutes there. So when we go to the course is given by, if I'm in a nutshell, course is given by, if you are looking at cos, the cosine, so the cosine of an angle, cos is given by the adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. Adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. So you can say cos theta equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. That's how you can get theta. Okay, members, is everything okay? Yes? So next week, on Monday, we shall look at 3 dimensions straight away. So let us do question number 1, and I'm doing part B. So part B, they are telling you find the sides marked X in the following. So we have that triangle which is there. So for us to determine the value of X, what we are going to do is we are going to use the cosine rule. The cosine. So to use the cosine, we shall say from this diagram that you are seeing here. So we have cos of 30, are we together, is equal to the adjacent out of the hypotenuse. So the adjacent cos 30 is equal to, so the adjacent in that case is going to be X, and the hypotenuse is 120. So X will be equal to 120 cos 30. And normally when you are doing very easy things, you get a bit bored, isn't it? 103.9 inches per centimeter. So this is easy as eating chicken and rice. So that's cosine. Any question, members? This was revision to go through, just to go through, and then we. So let us look at number 5, and we see what we are supposed to do, how to get the angle that the ladder makes with the floor. Okay, so they are saying that a ladder 8 meters long is leaning against a vertical wall with its foot 2 meters from the wall. Calculate the angle the ladder makes with the floor. So in those 8 minutes, let us finish this. So there is a ladder. If this is the wall, okay, and this is the base, there is a ladder. That's the ladder, and this ladder is leaning against this is the wall. No, we are not using cosine rule, but this is cos. Okay, so we are soon finishing, and then you go to history. Now we the question number 5. The ladder is 8 meters long, leaning against the wall, with its foot 2 meters from the wall. So this is 2 meters from the wall, the distance from there up to there. This is the foot, and this is the ladder. So what are they asking for? Calculate the angle that makes with the floor. They want this angle. So straight away use cos. Cos theta equals to 2 over 8. So theta equals to the cos inverse of 2 over 8. And theta is equal to of 2 over 8, which is 7.5. Okay. 75, isn't it? For 75.5 degrees. So hey guys, let me give you an exercise here. And this time you go to this book, page 115. So you download this book and you do for me the exercise question. You do question. You do one here. Okay, that's the end. You do for me exercise. Let me see. You do for me number 4, number 6. Are you highlighting them? Are you seeing them? This is exercise 12.8. 12.8, you do number 4, number 6. Exercise 12.8, number 4, number 6. Okay, that's very easy. So you come and do also another one here. Exercise 12.6, and you do for me question. You do for me question 3 and question 4. Go to the website. If you don't know where the website is, I can show you where the website is. So go to the website. Those ones who don't know, let me show you. Go to the website and go to resources. If you're on a mobile, in the mobile version, that's how your mobile will look like. So you come here, menu, you click on menu, and you go to resources. So you go to the notes and exercises. Once you click there, you look for book 2. So you look for UC book 2. This one here, and click on the download button, and you have that book in your phone. And you go to page, you come to page 147, and you get the exercise. Okay, any question?